G'day mate, it is your host here, Panic at the Tesco, introducing another round's action from Ultimate Racing League Saturday Trophy. We are here down under, mate, at Mount Panorama, and look at this for a beautiful panorama. It lives up to its name here down under in Australia for two races tonight. We have got, as always, a Gr4 and a Gr3 race for you here at Bathurst. So I am going to go, as always, down the grid, introduce our competitors, say hello to a few new names as well, and we will quickly go through what tyres everyone's starting on as well, and then we'll get underway and see who's going to win tonight's race. So we have a slightly glitched livery here, Gran Turismo playing funny buggers with me, but no worry, this we know is Lebillian's BMW M4, Lebillian having a few problems in qualifying, so we'll be starting at the back of the grid tonight. The only way is forwards, and I am sure there's plenty of opportunities in the race for Lebillian to make his way through in his slightly pixelated BMW. He will be starting on the medium tyres. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you all the tyres at the end. Then we have Ninky having a dodgy qualifying as well, starting down at the back in that Porsche Cayman S. Then we move forwards to the unmistakable Hoyland in the Citroen GT Racer, with the comical sponsors as always, followed by a firm favourite Hawkeye in the Makita Drills Volkswagen Scirocco. Is it a Scirocco? Is it a Golf? I've always called it a Golf. I think it's a Scirocco. We then go further forwards one spot for a newbie to our URL league. Welcome, everyone, say hello to Lana from South Africa. So good to have another nation represented as well. This is the Subaru Impreza WRX that Lana will be driving around in tonight, and a decent first showing there, qualifying at the back of the midfield with plenty of opportunities to go forwards. Talking of going forwards, we have the Saint, who will be starting in... Is this 8th position? I should count the cars in front. Anyway, starting somewhere in the middle is the Saint in the sister Porsche Cayman S. There's a couple of other Porsche Cayman S's up and down the grid. So I'm just going to see if I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, let's call it 6th place, is another newcomer though. So we have another friend from South Africa joining us tonight. This is, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Gr4. I don't know if there's any kind of pronunciation I need to put on that, let me know. But say hello to Doug for now in the Genesis. Is it the G50? It's the Genesis G something, isn't it? But it's also good to have some chocolate back on the grid. Oh, I have missed chocolate since Sid the Sloth's Jaguar with the Cadbury livery, so we've got a bit of Cadbury goodness going back on the grid as well. And even a shout out to the Thrustmaster, which is actually my nickname. Oh, and you know what? We're not done with the new people. So we've got to love a toilet duck livery. Just possibly the most random sponsor I've ever seen. This is a serious effort at a livery. Most original livery award. Got to go for Toilet Duck Racing Jaguar. So this is G Smith. I'm sorry, I don't know what the G stands for, but it's got to stand for great, because that's a toilet duck livery. It's just fantastic. So we've got Smith starting in 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. And then we come on to Frank. So Frank in the Mean Machine Nissan GTR. We'll move place forwards to Rufus in his Cayman S, and good strong qualifying for Rufus. moving on to our top 3 then. No grid would be complete without Carlsberg with his Tesco sponsorship. Yes, I swear he puts an extra Tesco sponsor on there every time I see that car. Let's hope that this is the race for him, because that thing gobbles up tyres, and this is probably the best track for tyre wear. So let's see how he gets on. And then we come up to the sharp end of the grid. Our second place qualifier, everyone give a round of applause to, is it Keyboard Captain or Captain Keyboard? It's Keyboard Captain, isn't it? I always get it the wrong way around. So Keyboard here with the Ferrari, and then we go on to the sister Ferrari, and of course, first place. It's becoming a trend. Itsumi Dan with the Ferrari 458 setting yet another pole position, and yes, starting in first place. So just a quick recap for the tyres for those who are interested. I'll go through the tyre rules as we work our way down the grid. So the tyre rules are that you have to use the medium tyre and the soft tyre, the medium tyre being slower. You have to use it for at least 2 laps. A bit of strategy analysis for you. You can go the whole race on a set of soft tyres here, and fuel isn't a problem. So really the optimum strategy here will be to do just the minimum 2 laps on the mediums. So keep an eye out for that as the race goes on. Let's see who picks up that strategy and who doesn't. So we've got Frank, who will be starting on the mediums. We then go all the way back down the grid, almost everyone else on the soft tyres, except for our newcomer, Lana, and then Lebillion down at the back on the mediums as well, which I think is a very smart move, because you're going to just get held up if you're on the softs and you need to make your way through. So there we go. That is the strategy talk done. And I'm just hearing in my ear that we are about to clear the grid girls and get the race underway. So let's go over to the start of the race in 3, 2, 1. And you join us here as Itsumi Dan leads us up to the start-finish line to begin the race. And we are go, go, go here at Bathurst. And Itsumi Dan just has a very short run down to turn 1 here. Not really a chance of overtaking into turn 1. Everyone following through down the grid. And we've got Rufus just running a little bit wide, but he gets away with it. Frank on his tail, followed by Smith. And there's a bit of a gap then. There's always a gap here because some of the cars have to take the last turn on autopilot due to the way Gran Turismo starts us off. But we can see that Carlsberg having a look here at Keyboard. Is he going to make a dive? No, he just can't quite do it as we go up the hill for the first time. And this is where it gets tight at Bathurst. The hill, as we climb Mount Panorama for the first time. We've got Rufus followed by Frank. Then a bit of a gap back to G. Smith. And then Doug keeping it on the track for his debut here in 7th place. Followed by Saint, followed by Hawkeye. And then we've got Hoyland and Lana in 11th. Under pressure though from Ninky, with Lebillion seems to be dropping off just in the background. We're not seeing Lebillion with the pack here. Let's just go up the order and see if anyone is under threat at the start here. We've got Rufus here on Carlsberg just having a bit of a look, but there's not much you can do. Oh, and we just see crash there for Frank. Frank has just had a horrible spin on his way down the hill as he went through Skyline there. Very unlucky, but it's a long race and I'm sure we will see plenty of spins and action. Frank, oh, pushing the Saint there, and we've got a bit of a traffic jam. Oh no, we've got cars going everywhere. Hoyland has span it round there at very low speed. I think they've all managed to keep going though, and let's watch them here. Oh, that's not a way to treat a newcomer. I don't think it was on purpose though. Just a bit of a traffic jam here caused by that fender bending and carnage, and you always get a bit of carnage here at Bathurst on lap 1 because all it takes is someone to spin and the track gets blocked. So Frank unfortunately doing it. Oh, I thought he was going to get Lana then, but he just about managed to bail out of it. And is Lana going to get him back here? Oh, actually, he might be having a go here at Ninky. Oh, he pulls out. He doesn't throw it up the inside of Ninky, just not enough room under braking there. So, at the end of the first lap, Itsumi Dan leads only just from Keyboard Captain though. Keyboard Captain put him under massive pressure here. Is Keyboard going to get a run down the straight here as we go up the hill? It looks like he's got a run. He's got the inside line as we start to climb the mountain. He just needs to be later on the brakes, claim the apex, and he does. He gets him. Itsumi Dan is not leading the race. Keyboard having such a good start there and a great exit through turn 1. As we now, he's gone a bit wide though, he's gone a bit wide. Is Itsumi Dan going to get back? He gets a snap of oversteer, he just has to get out of the accelerator, that will cost him time, and this has brought Carlsberg into the battle as well. So Carlsberg in third place, keeping an eye on these guys. It's flat out here through the kink here. Again, sorry for not knowing the corner names, I know a few of them, but I've not got my notes with me. But Keyboard leading from Dan, as we go to the top of the hill, and with this I do know the name of this one. This is Skyline, one of the most iconic corners in the world. It's like a downhill corkscrew, and just moderating the brakes. Dan just getting out. And we've got a crash. We've got Rufus has just gone face first into the barriers. Let's go on board and see exactly what that looked like. I've just gone back 10 seconds by mistake. So Rufus is coming into Skyline here and braking under the Audi R8 sign. And it was just a pile up in front of him. He had nowhere to go. As I said, all it takes is one person getting out of shape and the whole thing goes. And I think it was Carlsberg who got out of shape. Let's just watch it from Carlsberg's perspective as well. So from the bonnet camera of Carlsberg, he comes down. It's actually all caused by Dan. Dan got massively out of it there and got some damage as well, and it just caused a chain reaction. So that is so unlucky that the sort of butterfly effect there, because that has sent Rufus back all the way down into 12th. But he's a fast guy, is Rufus. He qualified up at the front almost, so I'm sure he'll be able to come back through the pack. Lana getting a big old twitch there on those mediums. And let's see if Lana pits at the end of this lap as well. Frank here having a go at the Saint. So is Frank going to get in that slipstream down the Conrad straight? See, I know the name of that straight. As we go into, I think it's called the Elbow. Well, I'm going to call it the Elbow because it looks like one. And at the end of the Conrad straight, I think he's just cutting the grass. So is Lana. If anyone wants to come around to my house and cut my grass, you're more than welcome. And Hoyland picks up the place into 10th place there. Let's see what else is happening. So Carlsberg having to recover, and on the back of Smith. And he's got a better run out of turn 1 here. So let's see how many horsepower that Lexus has got down the straight. Is passed before we even go into whatever that turn is called, the bottom of the hill. So 4th gear on the exit. Let's see on board whether he can take this flat out. He's having to lift. So yeah, but he tucks it in narrow. Is that one called the cutting by any chance? I think it should be, because it is a cutting. Flat out here from both of them as they work their way up the hill. These corners do want to be flat out, and maybe flat out through the next one, yep. And Smith gaining. 123 apex speed through that little kink there if you're taking it like a League 1 Pro. And now it's just a case of being very smooth and careful down the hill. He's just all over the back. You can see how narrow it is as we go down the hill here. Just to ease off before the final hairpin, and then all about getting a smooth exit as we go down the Conrad straight. Doug making his way into 5th place, by the way, having a good race up from 7th. Let's see, Dan's not actually catching Keyboard yet, but he is setting a fastest lap. He's 1.4 seconds up on the previous on his previous best. So I think he might have just had a bit of a word with himself and just said, Dan, it's not okay to be 2nd place, you have to win. So he's got his foot back down here. Carlsberg just holding off Smith. And then let's see what other battles we've got. So Ninky making his way up to 7th, the Saint in 8th. Oh, and apologies, I've missed that. The Saint was actually on mediums as well. He snuck under the radar there. Didn't notice that, but Lana there has actually stayed out. I wouldn't have recommended that personally. Frank also, I think, is staying out as well. So people maybe not aware of how long those soft tyres are going to last and how much fuel they've got. As we watch Smith setting a fastest first sector, aided by the tow of Carlsberg there. Carlsberg with a bit of a gap, it must be said, up to Itsumi Dan, but look at this. Dan has now caught onto the back of Keyboard and is going to be pressuring him all the way across the top of Mount Panorama here. Look at that gap as they go through Fujitsu. I'm just going to call it that because of the banners. Both taking a wide line as they hook to the left. That's exactly what you want to do. And keeping it to the right as they enter into the top of the hill there. I really do need to learn these corner names. Oh, a bit of contact there. A bit of contact. Keyboard just holding it together. Dan not wanting to give him any respite whatsoever. This will be Dan's first major opportunity to overtake for the lead. Down the hairpin here as smoothly as possible, and he is right in that slipstream now. This slipstream's very... By the time you've reached the end of it, you will be really in prime position to make a pass. Actually, he's not gaining much in the tow. He needs to be gaining more than this. So I think he's going to be too far back to make a dive, but let's see. So Keyboard goes to defend, just park his car in the middle. Good line there from Keyboard, but he's narrowed the exit now, so he's got to defend again into the final turn as we go under the Armour All Bridge. Okay, so Dan's playing the long game here. Take a wide entry, cut back on the apex and get underneath for turn 1. That's what he's doing. This is a 3-corner pass. This is really, really skillful racing here from Dan. He's not just fast, it looks like he's also a racer as well. Nothing going there into turn 1 though. Couldn't quite get the overlap on the exit of the final turn, but he's now got this very long straight and a slipstream. He's going for the outside. Keyboard defending well here, it must be said. It's very hard to make a move around the outside here, especially if you can't get your car in front. So is he going to wall of death around the outside? He's trying it, and he's managed it. He's done it. Wall of death move around the outside. That is a classy overtake right there. Let's watch it again from on board. In fact, I say that. Let's watch it from the bumper camera. I think that's the best way to see both cars. So, what's he going to do? Is he going to be last of the late breakers? Yes. Just half a car length later on the brakes allows him to sweep across and take that apex. That is an amazing move. Keyboard now needs to keep on his tail and look for another mistake as they go back up through what presumably the cutting. Carlsberg though, Carlsberg has come under some pressure here from Smith, but Smith then just making a mistake. Look at the right front on Carlsberg's car. I said it was low on tyre wear this track, but not for Carlsberg. Look at the difference in tyre wear. Smith's picked up some damage. Doug just minding his own. He's having a very quiet race. He's not really under any pressure from Hawkeye here, but not challenging Carlsberg either. And then Ninky in a bit of space as well. We're a bit spaced out here. The Saint in a bit of space as well. And not really seeing any battles, although Rufus hasn't really come through the pack here, must be said. I can see that he did a 2:33 on lap 3 as well. So maybe Rufus just having another off camera. Let's go back up the order though, because we do have a fight here. Smith on Carlsberg. So which one's going to win? Is it going to be John Smith's, or is it going to be a can of Carlsberg? Let's see. So, oh, he's got a good toe here, and that F-type is so fast in a straight line, by the way. Oh, and he's all over the grass. He's got to be careful here because he'll have grass on his tyres, and he's backed off. He's backed off. Oh, Colesberg, is Colesberg going to hold it? He has held it, and I think Smith should just back off here because Colesberg was still in the middle of that accident there. Yes, good racing from these two, although, now Smith's got a legit overtake here because Colesberg went deep there into the final turn. Can Colesberg get a switchback though? He's got the racing line, he just needs to duck underneath. Judge your duck very carefully. The duck not being toilet duck, but being a duck on the racing line. And he's not quite judged it correctly because there was every chance there to carry more exit speed than Smith. Does that sound harsh, don't I? He is using the toe though, and he's going to try and wall of death it, is he? Are we going to see a replay of what happened on the last lap with Itsumi? He can't quite stick it. He tried, but this time round, let's just go back and watch that from Colesberg's perspective and just see if we can see any differences between Colesberg and and Dan, sorry. So, does he have the confidence to brake later? Let's see. So he's already got half a car length in front, and this is, you want to be braking just before the 50, by the way. So he is braking pretty much, actually he's really late on the brakes. Yeah, I think what's happened, yeah, he's actually gone too deep and missed the turn-in, so he was too late on the brakes. Just to show you the margins at play there. It's very tricky to judge everything perfectly, and yes, he was just half a car length too late on the brakes. But he's still all over the back of Smith here. Smith must be quivering like a plate of jelly right now. So let's see if he can hold off the attack. It looks like if he can hold off the attack, he's got the better car here because the tyres looking so much better on Smith's car than on Colesberg's. Oh, and Colesberg again mowing that lawn. He's just doing his public duty there, public service, mowing the communal gardens over at Skyline. Oh, he's hit the barrier as well. Oh, big moment, big moment. Has he held it? He has held it, but Dougie Fresh will be saying thank you very much. I'm in 4th place here. Hawkeye, meanwhile, just minding his own in 6th place, with Ninky slowly closing in. Does look closer between Ninky and Hawkeye than it did previously. Lana is on the medium tyres and has gone 6 laps on them, which I think is just really a bit of a shame to not have the right strategy there. Then we've got Hoyland, who is holding off Rufus. Rufus has actually managed to make his way off camera up the grid. Dan pitting early, by the way. Dan has pitting on lap 6. Well, there's a big problem with that, Dan. You are going to be out in traffic, my friend, because it is not a long pit lane here. And I think this gaggle of cars that we can see going into the final turn on the map, I think you are going to be in the middle of them. So Colesberg pitting, which is the smart thing to do, I think, with the tyres like they are, and Smith doing the same there. But yes, Dan pulling the trigger very early here. Oh, and it's happened. I said it would. He is out in the middle of traffic, and Ninky here has an opportunity just to drive past, and Ninky is going to have to pit. But this means that Dan cannot get on with it. It means that Dan has got at least a lap behind these. He could even be 2 laps behind them. Let's see if Dan can... My sound packed in. I have got the least reliable setup here out of everyone. My steering wheel brakes and my sound brakes. Everything just breaks. My TV as well. So anyway, as I was saying, if I was keyboard captain right now, I would be hammer time. I would be push, push, push. But I would be pitting on lap 8 and maximise that overcut, because Itsumi Dan stuck here behind Ninky and Hawkeye. This will be costing him time. He will have I'm going to say he's probably got more performance on new mediums than Ninky does on used softs, accounting for the lap time difference between them in qualifying as well. So, yes, not a ideal strategy in my opinion. Ninky hitting the barrier there. This is going to let Itsumi Dan get a free pass. So he's very lucky there that Ninky just makes his life easier. But the damage is done over the top of the hill. And I think Keyboard might want to pit now, actually, and he is. He's pitting now. This could give Keyboard the net lead of the race. It's going to be very close. So let's see if his pit crew are up to the job. There they are, standing, they're running, and they're doing their exercises, pretending to be statues there. Oh, look at them. One of them's just leaning over, looking, just going, you see that? Oh, look at that guy doing some exercises. And meanwhile, Dougie's pit crew are about to do exactly the same thing, including the same exercises. It's very strange, this, how they all seem to move in exactly the same way. But let's see then, Keyboard Captain coming out of the pits. Oh, there he is, there he's Dan. They're side by side. Keyboard Captain had the lead just for a moment, just for a brief moment, but he doesn't keep it because of the speed difference coming out of the pit lane. That is how close it was. I told you. And meanwhile, we've got the same thing happening one space back, because Smith and Carlsberg have got the same situation going on here, with Dougie moving close into them as well. So Smith versus Carlsberg. Smith won't really know how much grip he's got on those mediums. Carlsberg's got a lap under his belt here and might have more confidence either over in the braking or over the top of the hill. Let's see what he can do. And we'll have to keep an eye on Itsumi Dan, whether he's going to pull away from Keyboard or not. He's got 3 laps now to bring it home for the win. But this is the most competition I've seen anyone giving to Dan in any of the races so far. Carlsberg is falling back a little bit here, actually. Smith being just that bit happier with the tyres. So Doug now starting to have a look at Carlsberg here. And Hawkeye maintaining 6th place. A good showing for Hawkeye tonight. He has had some very bad luck and some dodgy tyre wear in some of the races. He likes to get his money's worth for the rubber. Not uncommon to see him on bald tyres. Ninky in 7th place. The Saint having a quiet one. Sorry we haven't really shown which of you, Saint. Well, you know what, we'll go on board. We'll go on board and see what he's like as he comes down the hill. Keep it to the left there, that's the right way. Actually, we'll go off board because there's not much to see through the hill. Rufus has been in the barriers again. Not happening for Rufus, is it? And struggling to gather the car up there as well. Hoyland in 10th place. We've got Lana, it was showing the wrong thing on the left there. Lana in 11th, Lebillion in 12th, and Frank. We've not seen much of Frank, but, well, okay, I think that slide says it all, to be honest. Frank seems to be doing a sad bit of drifting, and has fallen down the order. Fast and furious, but he's mostly furious right now, I think. Because, yes, his race has just not come together, and you can see that in the lap times there as well. 2:27, 2:26, 2:50, I think must be a pit stop. But, yes, when he's capable on lap 2 of doing a 2:20, and then you see 2:27, it's just obviously not coming together very well for him. So having a few adventures. Itsumi Dan is still our leader, but Keyboard Captain keeping him honest. He's definitely not letting him get away here, is he? We've got an overtake. Carlsberg has had a go at Smith. Bumper to bumper, but he doesn't make it stick. Let's just go back and watch that in its entirety here. So what happens is, I think, Smith had a dodgy exit there. Sorry, I'm cycling the cameras. We go one more time. So from Smith's perspective, I think he's just going to get a tiny bit too much curb on the right-hand side, maybe, and just have to gather the car up. Yep, he's just touched that curb. That curb is made out of some kind of WD-40. and Carlsberg gets past, but then loses it on the marbles, and Smith gets himself back through again. So easy come, easy go is the phrase of the day, isn't it? Carlsberg's still on him here, and meanwhile Dougie in his first race just sits there and watches and just thinks, come to me, come to me. I think Dougie's struggling a little bit more on the mediums though. He's not kept these guys honest, despite all of the shenanigans that we're seeing from them. Keyboard has managed to keep Dan in sight, but I think that gap's now up to, I'd say, 1.5 seconds, something like that. He won't be getting a tow for much longer down the Conrad straight. Smith just joining him, having a bit of a wobble on the exit. Carlsberg, and then Dougie, and then Hawkeye. Then we've got Saint, Ninky, a newcomer, or one of our newcomers, Lana. Let's follow Lana down the hill. So keep it into the right. Oh yeah, you're too far to the left there, Lana. That's my advice. So you need to be keeping it all the way to the right and braking where the changing colour is on the barrier on the side. We enter our final lap now. We've got Isumi Dan leading keyboard captain. We've still got this battle going here between Smith and Carlsberg, and I think my money is on watching this battle. That's where I'm going to keep my camera here. The director is telling me that these two are going to be on at each other for the final lap, for the rest of the race. So Carlsberg following in the tow of Smith. Is he going to be close enough to have a move down here? Let's go to the bonnet, and he's set a fastest first sector thanks to that tow. Braking a bit earlier because he's on the mediums, and Smith just... I think Smith maybe got a better exit there, but Carlsberg back in that tow again, and backing off nice and early through that kink as we go through the cutting, and nice and smooth exit. It's very easy to spin the rears up on the exit there. Are we flat out through here? Oh, Carlsberg going wide. He just didn't get the turn in there. You need to be right up against that inside barrier. Easing off as he through there. Smith didn't ease off, and he's going to lose some time here, is Smith. But Carlsberg just not quite getting his line right there either, having to bring the car back the opposite way across the track there to avoid some contact with barriers. Yep, we've got Isumi Dan now on his way to the finish line. He's going very slowly, it must be said. He's going very slowly. Keyboard captain about to pass him. What has gone on there? Let's just go back and see. Oh, he's got a penalty. He's got a penalty. 1 second penalty for Isumi Dan. Oh my gosh. Let's just see, where did he get that? He doesn't have it here, so it must be going down the hill. Let's see. So he goes down the hill. Oh, it was there. It was there. That was the penalty right there. Oh, that is call the police. He has been robbed. That is horrible. Fastest lap as well. So keyboard captain is not just going to have the win here, but he's going to have the fastest lap. Let's just watch this again. This looks like the harshest penalty I've ever seen, especially 1 second. I think he's got all 4 wheels on the track there. He absolutely has... Well, he has 2 wheels on the track. He has 2 wheels clearly on the tarmac and on this side of the line. How is that considered track limits? I do not know. That is absolutely atrocious. And I would say that is the perfect line through there. I would say that Dan has been punished here for driving like a beast, because that is where everyone is aiming their car through there. So he'll be driving down here, and then just right now, I bet you that thud that we hear in the distance, that rumble of thunder, is Dan just throwing his controller at the wall. Yeah, there'll be a wall somewhere with a PlayStation controller sticking out of it, He'll be hoping that he holds on to the lead, but a 1 second penalty in these cars is disastrous because they don't have enough power to get back up to speed. So let's just see what happens. Well, we saw it, didn't we? We saw it. Gr4 Captain just sweeps through. Now, can he do anything about it? He's only got 2 corners to catch Captain. Oh, Captain's gone too deep. He's just had to get off the accelerator. So, can Dan get him on the line? Can Dan rescue this race? He goes to the outside. Cut back to the inside, Dan. Cut back. Oh no, Gr4 Captain was just in the way. Gr4 Captain's going to take the win. So, the winner of our race is not, I repeat, is not Itsumi Dan. It is Gr4 Captain. He has been burgled there. That is heartbreaking stuff. And Smith holds on for 3rd place with Colesberg right on his exhaust. Sniffing the fumes is Colesberg. So a very close finish between the two. And Dougie's had an accident on the final lap as well because Hawkeye is in 5th place. What has happened to Dougie? Oh no, oh dear, let's see. So he's in 6th place now, and we go back. Oh, he's gone all the way down to 8th. So what on earth has happened here? There has been some shenanigans. Let's go on board with Hawkeye. Hawkeye will get to see it. So Dougie's there. He's only got to survive. Oh, he's gone across the inside of Skyline and then facing the wrong way, and he's then got himself going. And oh no, I think what he's done as well, he might have caused a bit of a pile up there. Let's just see what happens now, because he manages to come 6th place, doesn't he? He's showing in 6th. Okay. So what happens? Oh, does he? Because it's a yellow flag, does the Saint get a penalty for overtaking under yellows? I don't know. Something has to happen here because these two are clearly in front of Dougie here. So the Saint goes wide, and Ninky just crashes. They both just crash for no reason. Oh my god. Oh, so you know what? The race finished 5 minutes ago, but this final lap. So Ninky just loses it on the inside there, and then the Saint, he just catches the brake funny and into the barrier, and Dougie just goes, you know what? I'll have it. The race isn't over till it's over. Hawkeye, 5th place. Dougie gets 6th, and Ninky, it looks like he's going to get 7th, but I don't know what to believe anymore. I think we've basically got some broken cars going down the Conrad Straight. Lana is definitely too far behind, and Rufus has got a penalty. Hoyland in 11th, and Frank in 12th, with Labillion. Oh, Labillian's been in the barriers as well. And I tell you what, Labillion, have you just deliberately pixelated your car just to confuse me? Oh, hang on, we've still got a race for last place. We have still got a race for last place. Come on, guys, let's fight it out. I don't want to cheer on any car more than... Oh, and Frank's gone straight on. So Labillion manages to get up, and Hoyland's gone off as well. Hoyland went off, and then looks like he's rage quit. So what happened to Hoyland? Hoyland was in 11th. What's happened here? Because it just said that he wasn't 11th anymore. What's gone on here? He's doing perfectly well, going down the Conrad Straight. A fairly simple right-hander coming up. And I think he got disconnected. He got evaporated on the last lap, on the last straight. Oh my gosh, it's all drama, isn't it? Rufus is going to bring it home in 10th, Lana in 9th, Saint 8th, Ninky 7th, Dougie managed to get 6th somehow. Oh my god. And let's just recap Gr4 Captain with a absolute steal of a win over Itsumi Dan. With Smith on the podium on his debut. Big shout out to Smith for that as well. So there we go, those are the results. Let's hope that the second race that I'm going to upload this time tomorrow will be as good as this one. I've been your host, Panic at the Tesco. be sure to send us your comments in the comment section, like the video, and please consider subscribing because every little helps. I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.